What's up, besties? As you can tell by the title down below, I'm going to be talking about baby essentials, and this is basically for a baby who is roughly about 3 to 6 months. Peanut is currently 7 months old, and these products that I'm about to show you guys now are basically what I used on a daily basis, almost from about 3 months old up till to this day.
Each time I make a memory, then I'll try to make it with you.
Personally, I feel like the period between 3 to 6 months is a very exciting one. The baby is more alert, the neck is more stable, it's not like wobbling around, the baby is awake for a little bit longer, learning to sit, almost learning solids. It's seriously, I feel like that is the most exciting stage ever. The fact that he's not so fragile. I feel like babies sometimes can be so fragile that you have no idea what to do with them, and you don't even want to do whatever it is you're doing too hard because you don't want to break their bones. But 3 to 6 months is super exciting times. These are the products that I have used, and they are just amazing. So in our culture and tradition, as a black person, you usually hear people say after the baby's 3 months old, you are now allowed to go outside and sort of like take the baby outside and start to enjoy the great beyond. Obviously, if you've watched my videos long enough, you know I didn't quite do that. However, I do feel like after he turned 3 months old, we started going out a little bit more. So one of my biggest baby essential in that department is a genuinely good stroller. We have been using the Stroller Explorer V6 since I want to say day one, and it has been so good to us. It has like multiple adjustment levels, so you can not only make it lie down so that he can lie down in the stroller, you can also make it sit up, you can drop it down so that it can come to your level and come to your table level and all of that fun stuff. It is seriously amazing. The drive is so smooth. I remember Jesus saying this is like the Rolls-Royce of strollers. Trust him to say that, but he did say that, and you know what? I agree with him. I've never been in a Rolls-Royce, but I do agree with him. That is one of my top baby essential, especially if you're going to be going out, if you want to go for walks, if you want to go for a run, and all of that fun stuff. One very essential thing that I've sort of come to love in the past couple of weeks is actually this Lula doll right here. This is meant to be a sleep companion or a baby companion or whatever it is you want to call it, some sort of companion. It has got like real heartbeat sound as well as breathing sounds. I put it on in the night and during nap times during the day, and Peanut has not only moved from napping for 45 minutes here and there to getting solid 2-3 hour naps during the day and sleeps through the night. Yes, there are days where he will wake up in the middle of the night, but in a good couple of minutes he is right back to sleep and holding on to his Lula doll. It is super soft, super gentle, and it is super machine washable. Honestly, ain't nobody got time to be hand washing stuff. It comes with this little string right here, so if you want to sort of like secure it into the cord so it doesn't move around, you can do that. I have moved from sleeping 3 to 4 hours with like 7 wake up times in between to having a solid 6, 7, 8 hours of sleep a night, and I have been feeling amazing. I've realized that Peanut has started paying attention to toys that actually makes noise and toys that are easier for him to hold. Between the ages of 3 to 6 months, their hands are still a little bit stiff. They're not quite sure what they're doing with their hands yet, but they are really trying their best to like grab onto stuff and move from one hand to another and all of that fun stuff. And I noticed toys, any toy that actually makes a noise completely grabs his attention. I have this one right here because this has also been his go-to. It's super easy to hold it. He literally just grabs it here or grabs with these little rings right here and he shakes it up, and he keeps himself entertained for days. Plus, it's not too hard so it doesn't hurt his face or anything like that. If he does bump his face, which happens quite a lot, we have got quite a couple of rattles basically everywhere in this house. One in his car seat, one in his stroller, one in the room, one in the living room, basically everywhere, so that we don't have to like try reach for it or try find it or anything like that. We know he is always entertained. Another thing on the toys department that has been a complete lifesaver is actually baby books. He likes paging through them. This one has been his go-to purely because it's got these little sounds to it, and it's a nice and soft book. This has also been one of his favorite books. It actually has got little flaps inside, and he likes discovering things. When you page through, you find a little flap, and underneath it there is something exciting for him to find. He loves that. The only thing that sort of freaks me out with this though, and be careful on that, is the fact that he likes to sort of throw his face and try to eat the book, which is kind of scary because I feel like it might hurt him because these are like hard pages. It's like a legit baby book. But keeping baby entertained with these little ones, soft mushy books, is completely amazing. Plus you can hang it off of the car seat. In between 5 and 6 months, they are now learning to sit down, and I've read and heard some midwives saying that is a good time to start sort of encouraging them to sit down. I noticed that babies have got this, I don't know if it's a natural instinct to just throw themselves back and just hope that somebody's gonna catch them. Crazy trust exercise. This has been my complete go-to. I've been using this literally since day one. I'm pretty sure it was in my newborn essential video, and now it's here on my baby essentials video. I literally just drop him in here, I put him down so that it can support him, and then I sort of put a blanket over on top of it so that when he does throw himself back, he has got some sort of support. It has helped us plenty. He is now able to sit down unsupported, which has been amazing. I swear by this pillow. Not only did it help me during breastfeeding when he was a newborn baby, it also helped me support his back when he was learning to sit. While on the topic of 5 to 6 months adventures, one thing that babies do around that time, not all babies, some babies, is that they do start solids. I started Peanut on solid by the age of 5 months old. Some of the things that have been helping me quite plenty in this journey is actually these little two things over here. They do the same thing, but they are very different in a way. This one is a silicone feeder, and this one is just, I'm not sure what material this is, but essentially they do the same thing. I've been using these to give him like little fruit pieces without having to worry about him choking on it. I think the biggest thing that parents struggle with, myself included, is the worry and that fear that your child is going to start choking on something, especially during the early months, the early weeks of introducing solids to your baby. This right here has given us complete peace of mind. We've used this to give him like grapes, orange, bananas. So far he is living for orange and grapes. They are like his top favorite fruits. Banana, not so much unless it's mixed with like avocado. These have been amazing, and they are also very, very affordable. I think I got this from Discam, and this I got from Clicks. One very important essential when it comes to introducing solids to your baby is deciding on the plates that you're going to be using. The one that we've been using so far is this one by Stroller. It comes with a bowl as well as space for like a fruit or a dessert. It is non-slip. It goes very well with the Stroller Trip Trap chair tray because it fits right into the middle of the tray. It's sort of like non-slip. It doesn't move. As soon as you place it there, it does not move. He's able to play with his food, feel for texture and all of that fun stuff, and this does not move, which I absolutely love. Obviously this goes with baby spoons, which I don't have here. My go-to are the ones that sort of show you when the food is too hot. Total essential. Another thing that has helped quite plenty, especially in this journey of introducing solids to Peanut, is having a high chair. We have been using the Stroller Trip Trap high chair. It also doubled as like a baby chair with a newborn insert, and now we're using it with a baby insert that transforms it into a high chair. I like the fact that the baby's able to grow up with it. This is seriously his lifetime chair. It makes feeding him seriously the easiest thing and most enjoyable exercise ever. Another really important baby essential when it comes to starting solids is investing in good bibs. The mess that little babies make while they eat their food is crazy. I feel like getting the one that puts arms in will be a good investment, especially if you want to sort of let the baby experiment with their food and do like baby-led weaning and all of that fun stuff. We are not necessarily doing baby-led weaning, but we are sort of spoon feeding him with the freedom for him to feed himself if he wants to. So we're not like restraining his arms or his hands or anything like that. He still has his hands free into his food, all of that fun stuff, but I'm also feeding him with the spoon. So if you're going to be doing the whole baby-led weaning and all of that fun stuff and obviously introducing solids, you might want to get bibs that will not only keep the food off of his clothes, but also make sure that the mess does not go everywhere. Some babies, not mine, start teething very, very early. Their teeth come out super early. Mine has been going through the whole itchy gums process for a while. Regardless of whether your baby's got teeth or doesn't, one way or another they will need some sort of relief from like itchy gums. So far for us, what has helped are these little cute little products right here. This one is actually a cooler, so you can put it in the fridge and get it nice and cold so that it can soothe baby's gums. This one is just a teething ring that he literally likes to munch on. This is by the brand Marcus & Marcus, which I absolutely adore, and this one is by Dr. Brown. The next one is gonna be sort of like a go-to or an essential, especially for children that are in school, but I do recommend having it in the house just in case, because things happen, temperatures change, and noses gets blocked. This has been my absolute go-to. We have been keeping it in the house. It is called Flow Baby, and this are saline drops. They are meant to clear baby's congested nose quickly and gently. Together with this Vicks baby rub, they have worked magic for us, and I absolutely love them for that. One last thing that I want to show you guys that has been a complete lifesaver, especially between the 3 months to 6 months period, and this was also one of my newborn essentials, is actually a baby gym. I swear you guys, I love it when I buy products that not only help me from the day I buy them, but for a little longer as well. I got this Yoketo baby gym in November last year, and we've been using it literally from day one to this day. It's got many little toys for him to grab hold of. It's got a little car that's going back and forth in the top, different colors to stimulate him. I swear, having a baby gym, especially for a child who is not only learning to roll over, whose neck is now more stable, who's learning to reach and grab toys, is your go-to. Those are my top sort of baby essentials from the ages 3 to 6 months. Obviously, it's not everything, but these are things that I swear by, I live by, and they have made my life so much easier. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and check back again on Wednesday for another video. Until then, bye besties.